Alright, so I got the transmitter from another RC car that I tore apart to build this one. It was hard to find a battery pack that was compatible with the transmitter I had, so instead I just took the battery pack out of the car that I got the transmitter out of. Then I got creative with the wheels, and what I basically did is I took 4 soda cans and I used metal cutters to cut off the bottoms of the soda cans in order to make little wheels that I hot glued to the car. To create a chamber for the wheels to spin through, I took pencils and then I drilled holes through the pencils with a drill so that they could spin properly, and it worked amazing. And I got one of the engines from an RC car that I already had, and then the other one I bought on Amazon for like $10. And then the wires I got off of Amazon for like $11. So finally, I built the whole thing out of popsicle sticks and dowel rods. At first, I built the first car out of just popsicle sticks, but it made the car too heavy in order to move. So then instead, I replaced some of the popsicle sticks with dowel rods so that it would lighten the load to where it could move. Alright, so for the front of the car, you want to be able to turn. So what I did is I made this chamber around it with a track. And when this motor goes up or down, it moves across the track, causing the wheels to turn to the right or to the left. So then if you get your remote control and then you go up on the throttle, the wheels turn to the one side and then they turn to the other. So then you can do this, and it's just like any other remote control. It was kind of tricky, but I managed to put wires through all of the holes so that they weren't connected. Alright, now for the back tires that make the car move. Alright, so what you want to do is you get the gear with another gear attached to this dowel rod that goes all the way across. There's the gear underneath the engine that's connected to the dowel rod. So when the engine spins, that spins the wheels. And just to see that it works, you spin the wheel and it spins the gear that the motor's supposed to spin. Alright, and then for all the wires, I didn't have a soldering iron, so instead I just connected all of them with hot glue, and it works perfectly fine. It may not be as strong, so you just have to be more careful, but the hot glue works perfectly fine.